If there are two twin sisters who are equally identical and equally good looking, and they are walking down a street, at the corner there is a hooligan waiting for a catch, waiting to tease someone. One of the sister is putting on the Islamic hijab, that is covering herself completely except for the face and the hands up to the wrist, and the other sister is dressed in mini skirts. Who is the hooligan going to tease? The sister in the hijab or the one in the mini skirt? Of course he will tease the sister in the mini skirt. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has instructed us to follow the hijab so that the woman can be saved from rape and molestation. In Islam, there is capital punishment for the rapist. Whenever we say this to the non-Muslim brother, they react by saying Islam is a cruel law, it's a barbaric law. But believe me, the Islamic law gets results. We have asked a question to several people, and we say that if someone, God forbids, rapes your sister, rapes your wife, rapes your daughter, and you are made the judge, and if the rapist is brought before you, you are made to give punishment, what will you do? Most of the people said, we will put him to death. Some went to the extent of saying that we will torture him to death. When it comes to your sisters and your daughters, you want to put the rapist to death. Then why are you having double standards when Islam is concerned? The Western society, in the name of women's liberalization, have exploited the body of the woman, have degraded her soul, have deprived her of her honor. They have converted women into mistresses and concubines and society butterflies who are mere tools in the hands of sex marketers and pleasure seekers. In America, according to the statistics of FBI, in 1990, the cases of rape was 1,756. Later on, 1,900. The Americans, they got a bit bolder. The latest statistics of 1996, they say that now the rates have gone up to 2,117 rapes taking place every day. If the Islamic Sharia is applied in America, if every man, whenever he sees a woman, he should lower his gaze. If every woman is asked to cover herself completely except for the face and hands up to the wrist, and if there is capital punishment for the rapist, will the rate of crime go up, remain the same, or come down in America? Of course it will come down. Islam gives dignity and protection to the woman in Islam. That's just the reason why Islam has prescribed the hijab. Another misconception amongst the non-Muslim brothers and sisters is that we Muslims are fundamentalists and terrorists. They say and they allege that you are terrorists and fundamentalists. Let's analyze the meaning of fundamentalism. If a person wants to be a good doctor, then he should know, he should follow, and he should practice the teachings of medicine. In other words, he should be a fundamentalist in the field of medicine. If a person wants to be a very good scientist, he should know, he should follow, and he should practice the teachings of science. In other words, he should be a fundamentalist in the field of science. Similarly, if a person wants to be a good mathematician, then he should know, he should follow, and he should practice the teachings of mathematics. In other words, he should be a fundamentalist in the field of mathematics. We cannot paint all the fundamentalists with the same brush. For a fundamentalist robber causes harm to the society, and that is highly disagreed upon. That's highly irresponsible. But at the same time, a fundamentalist doctor causes good in the society, he cures and he heals, and he is much desired by the society. I am proud to be a fundamentalist Muslim because I know I follow, and I strive to practice the teachings of Islam. Every Muslim should be proud to be a fundamentalist Muslim. That is because none of the teachings of Islam causes any harm to the society. On the contrary, it gives benefits to the society. And on the basis of this knowledge, every Muslim should be proud to be a fundamentalist Muslim. I would stress that every Muslim should be a terrorist. I repeat, every Muslim should be a terrorist. A terrorist is a person who terrifies others, who terrorizes others. And that is precisely the reason we have the police. As soon as a robber sees the policeman, he is terrified, he is terrorized. Similarly, the Muslims should terrorize the antisocial elements in the society. He should terrorize the robber, the dacoit, the rapist. I know that terrorist is taken as a concept of a person who terrorizes the common man. But we Muslims should be terrorists for the antisocial elements in the society.